Hey everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Top of the Tubes here on YouTube. I'm Mark and this is my silent partner, Mr. Elusive.
Mark is wearing odd socks today.
Yeah, this is the second episode of Top of the Tubes and we're going to be looking at the top 5 most viewed videos on YouTube of last week. So the 5th most viewed video on YouTube of last week is a video at 3.5 million views at the minute, and it's a 5-year-old girl who's complaining about the fact that she definitely wants to have a job before she gets married. Mr. Elusive, why would she need a job before she gets married?
In order to provide for her husband.
Is that what you do?
I provide for my husband, yes I do. In order to provide for my husband, I dip myself in Kara-mel.
Bailey?
No hardly. It's a lovely video, but it's a prime example of adults trying to live their lives through their kids. I mean, at 5 years of age, you really should be just picking your bike and eating your bogies. Should that be riding your bike and eating your bogies?
One of the first things I noticed in this video is Mr. Elusive actually owns the same t-shirt as the little girl.
I do. It's from Gap, Baby Gap.
You don't get weird looks when you shop in Baby Gap?
No, I most certainly do not. I go with my friend Sebastian.
Is Sebastian a baby?
No, he is not. He's an OAP. That's old age pensioner.
So a lot of people must actually like this little girl and her maturity, would you say?
She is quite mature, yes. I mean, she's certainly more mature than you, but I mean, let's face it, an ant is more mature than you, and I don't mean an ant as in family ant, I mean an ant as in one with 6 legs.
That's a turtle.
Yes, turtles. One thing that annoys me is I honestly can't comprehend how many people, 3 million people, would watch this. I mean, surely there is better things to watch. I mean, Ashes to Ashes for a start, Spooks, Gardener's World, things like this. Much better programs to watch than this debauchery and tomfoolery.
And can you watch those programs on YouTube?
I have no idea. What is YouTube? Next.
So we're now on to the 4th most viewed video on YouTube of last week. We were very excited about this video, Mr. Elusive.
Yes, this video pertains around a chap who will be called Robert. He is actually making a cake regarding an Angry Birds set. He's pretty much now getting the paste and making it into an Angry Birds playground. It is very awesome. I would go as far as saying this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And I'm 40 years of age, so I would know.
No, this video was actually excellent the first time we saw it. Very excited to see it. Both big Angry Birds fans, I'm safe to say.
Well, I don't know about safe. I mean, what is safe nowadays, Mark? Why are the birds angry though? Never understood why the birds are angry.
Do you say safe or safety?
Safe.
Oh, because they're 2 different words.
Yeah, so I don't really care. He's now making a catapult now. He gets his son in, his son's 6, it's his son's birthday, and it seems a shame that they destroy this cake. Anyway, this video apparently, well, there's no apparent about it, it's a fact. 3,790,695 views. That's quite a lot. The outcome of it and what he makes is simply scintillating, folks.
Well, yeah, we didn't actually realise at the start of this video that it's also an instructional video on how to make a cake. So if you have a desire to make your 6-year-old son Ben a Angry Birds demolition cake, then you can watch this video and find out exactly how to do that.
Or even if you just want to make yourself a demolition cake, work away. I mean, frankly, the possibilities are endless. It's also my birthday soon, so please feel free to send me your own demolition cakes.
It's also nice to see at the end of this video they actually all sing happy birthday to him after allowing him to destroy his own birthday cake. Has anyone ever sang happy birthday to you, Mr. Elusive?
Once my dog sung it in Swahili, but he's sadly no longer with us. Rest in peace, little Archie.
What happened to your dog, Mr. Elusive?
Unfortunately, he was sent to prison. He in fact died of obesity. Ate too many bowls of fish.
Hey Mr. Elusive, what are you doing over there?
Sorry, oh dear Lord above.
So the 3rd most viewed video on YouTube of last week, I was actually wondering when one of these was going to come up, is a Ray William Johnson video review YouTube video, say video? He actually talks about one of the videos that we just looked at, which was the 5-year-old girl who wants a job before she gets married.
More power to her.
Ray's actually called this video Get a Job after that particular skit.
What is a skit?
It's where you put rubbish.
Oh, is that not a skip?
Path.
Okay. Also in this video, there's a gaggle of geese running up, some may call it a street, I call it a residential area. It's quite funny because you can hear the geese making the flap of their little, what do they have, feet?
Geese feet?
Geese feet, their geese feet, it makes a noise thus. Dre Wilson has not established why the geese are there or what they're running towards. Possibly they're running away from their own fears.
No, I've actually been watching Ray William Johnson videos for a while now, and one of the biggest things I've noticed that he started to do is He wears novelty t-shirts.
I have a picture of Mark in primary school and I have that stained onto a sweater that I wear.
You had to use the word stain.
Yes I did.
One thing I also noticed about Ray's videos is he's starting to get very text happy with the big giant words in his videos.
Yes, but the words aren't necessarily spelled right. One of my pet hates is incorrect grammar or grammatical inconsistency. I'm not a big one for textual usage. Just spell the full word. That's one of the problems with today's society.
And then the second most viewed video on YouTube of last week is again another Ray William Johnson video, this time Dirty Monkey.
It's a bit dirty. The best point of this is there is actually a feline animal, a beast with 4 legs, and he plays bowling with it. I mean, not to be one for cruelty to animals, I think the cat enjoyed it. Mark, if I bowled with you, would you like it?
More than a little.
Oh, I'm bowled over in love with you.
What? Yeah, I actually love Ray William Johnson's comic book wallpaper as well. Also awesome. That's the weirdest heart ever.
I mean, comic book wallpaper, what's wrong with Magnolia?
It's not a wallpaper. I noticed as well, Ray William Johnson's actually getting quite sound tech happy with all his little sound effects. Yeah, there'll probably be a lot more Ray William Johnson videos coming up in the YouTube top 5 over weeks to come, because he seems to be getting quite a lot of views, quite a big following.
Well done, J. William Ronson.
So we're now on to the most viewed video on YouTube of last week, which is
Dr. Spot DRE hyphen I need a doctor open bracket explicit close bracket FT Spot M&M comma Skylar Grey. It's 7.37 minutes long, and only up until 4 minutes we get music. The rest is just stills of rappers and fast cars and product placement.
I do love the product placement. Do you think everyone on this got an iPad?
Yes, and a Ferrari and an HP tap pad.
In one of the scenes at the start where Dre's overlooking jungle by the sea, I definitely heard the sound of a predator from the movie, well, Predator.
I once went out with a predator. She was a lot older than me.
Did she have big gangly things on her face?
Yes, she did.
While he's driving his car very, very fast, the rev gauge is going up.
Yeah.
It sounds as if he's going pretty good, but then it cuts to the speedometer and he's doing 40
kilometers an hour. He appears to flip the Ferrari and it rolls in the air at least 30 feet and it spins and rattles up the road in an awful mess of what is quite frankly poor driving. Mark, perhaps he ran into a gaggle of geese and their feet. Stay in school, kids. It's also good that they try to tell a story throughout this music video. I don't know what the story pertains to. I don't know what the main moral of it is. And if it was me, I would be telling my children, don't crash your Ferrari, you utter twonk. There appears to be a lady. She may be called Skylar. It's something like you call your pet budgie. Hello, Skylar. Tweet, tweet. She appears to be floating in what is somewhat an epiphany. She's almost like an angel. But then realistically, it's just if a fart was personified, this is what it would be.
So yeah, that's it for Top of the Tubes of this week. We've looked at the top 5 most... So yeah, that's the end of the second episode of Top of the Tubes, where we've been bringing you the top 5 most viewed videos on YouTube of last week. So you can tune in next week for the next episode of Top of the Tubes, where myself, Mark, and the Mr. Elusive, ever elusive Mr. Elusive,
somewhat elusive, Mr. Elusive,
will be here bringing you the top 5 videos on YouTube of the week. And we'll see you then.
Bye. Why is there a bear flying that jet fighter?
Oh, a bear!
It's a bear.